So I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I'm stuck in traffic and I'm fucking bored, so I thought, fuck it, let's tell you some stories. Now, I sometimes struggle to think of stories, so what I do is I chuck a fucking few random words out in the air, and then I see if it brings any memories, so let's try it. Dog, old, there we go, that was easy. Right, so, I was a young boy, and, well I say young boy, teenager, and we used to have this dog named Simba. Named him Simba because he looked like a lion. And me and a few mates were in my summer house, in the back of the garden, and they were flickering a strobe light, and the dog started going mental, and I said, oh wait, stop. Dog don't like that. Now let me tell you a bit about the dog. See, my dad had this job and we needed a guard dog. The guard dog was trained to only go for your hands. So if it didn't like you and it wanted to hurt you, it wasn't that bad, it would just bite your hands. Well anyway, I've just left the summer house. I'm about halfway down the garden and I hear my dog barking. Basically, one of them's now flickering a lighter. The dog jumped straight through a panel of fucking glass into the summer house. My mate basically shit himself, hit the floor, put his hands over his ears, and the dog went for him. Completely his own fault, he was warned. But unfortunately, as the dog went through his fucking hands, the dog caught his ear and fucking ripped it off. I still remember his face as he stood up, ear just gone. And he went, is it all right? And I just went, yeah, it's not that bad, mate. As I run indoors to get my parents, ambulance turn up. Ugh. His mum turned up though, she didn't mind. Lovely woman. Oh, these things happen. She was a midwife, so she's used to blood and all of that. We didn't really speak much after that, me and that guy. I bumped into him a few years ago in a pub. He was all right until he got drunk, and then he got very aggressive and started telling me how I ruined his life and my dog ruined his life. I mean, he even had a chance to get my dog put down, but he said it wasn't the dog's fault, you know. But I guess as he's grown older and he, you know, maybe his memory's a bit disturbed of the events, I don't know. But yeah, that's that story. Now let's give you another one. Fishing boat. Fishing, I've got one, fishing, yeah. Years, I'm a little boy, I don't know, 5, 6. And my mum and dad were still together. And my dad was teaching my mum how to fish. So me and my brothers we're on the beach, sitting quite far back up against a wall, watching my mum and dad fish. Now I don't know, I'm fucking playing with the sand or the stones or something. And out of nowhere, a fucking hook goes in my knee, and then it gets tugged on really fucking hard a few times until it rips back out my knee. Basically, my mum had casted the fishing rod behind her, and it casted so far back, it hooped through my knee, and then she tugged on it so hard, it ripped it back out. So I fucking burst into tears, fucking blood coming out, and before my mum heard me cry, my brother went, Darren, it's all right, just put some sand on it. So that's what I fucking did. I'm a little boy, of course I'm gonna fucking listen to my brother. I put fucking sand on my open fucking wound. Fuck, did that hurt. Now the fucking scream was so loud, my mum heard me. She's come running up to me and, well, she did kind of the best thing she could in that moment. She told me to get in the sea to wash it. Little did I know the fucking sea was full of seawater and that was going to hurt just as fucking much as the sand. I've still got a fucking scar there to this day. Right, as you've noticed, this traffic's hardly moved since I started filming. Fuck. Alright, let's get another story out and then I'll finish the video. Beans, beats. Battlestar Galactica. Bamboo. It's not a very good story. Bottom. Banjo. Why did everything a bee? Rabies, rabbits. I had 2 gerbils when I was younger. Pinky and the Brain, I named them. I was always a fish guy, lots of fish and fish tanks, but I decided to get some real animals. I say real animals, you know what I mean. Couldn't really get on with them, they didn't like me. Wouldn't let me touch them, pick them up or anything, they'd bite me. Anyway, one day I come home from school to find Pinky and half of the Brain. The Brain was sitting there upright, but with no head. And Pinky was sitting there covered in blood, like nibbling on her little hands, or his little hands, who gives a shit what it was. So yeah, I had to get rid of them. I couldn't look at it the same. Fucking cannibal cunt. Fuck it, one more story. Could tell you about the worst car crash I ever had. Thought I was gonna die. So I'm driving down the motorway, I've got 4 people in the car, and it was fucking hammering it down. We're on our way back from college. Now I wasn't speeding, I probably wasn't even doing the speed limit, but based on how wet it was and the road conditions, I probably was going a bit too fast. Anyway, as I'm coming off the motorway, there's a corner and it's fucking curves right round. Now I couldn't have been going that fast, but I must have been going too fast, and I aquaplaned as I turned the corner. Now I was always told when you're in an accident or you're skidding, you should always steer into the skid. Issue was, when you're in that situation, you've only got a few seconds, and I couldn't work out which way is into the skid. Anyway, I turned the steering wheel, wrong fucking way. Wheels must have locked up, resulting in the car instantly flipping. We flipped 5, 7 times, not sure exactly how many. You know, it's all over within a couple of seconds. All I kind of remember is we were like upside down, and then it just kind of went, boom, and the wheels and like the car shook like that. So I didn't find this out till after. We were very lucky. One more roll and we'd have been upside down in a ditch. Now that would have been near impossible to get out because the ditch weren't much wider than the car. So I doubt you'd been opening the doors. Fuck me, I still ain't off the same fucking road I started filming on. I ain't got much battery left either. So let's finish the story. Anyway, I got out the car. Well, I did fucking kick the fucking door open, crawled out the car pretty much, and this car had pulled up behind us, and she went, "Oh my god." I was like, huh? She went, "I didn't think anyone would be getting out that alive." And I thought, oh fuck. Looked in the car at my mates. They're all sitting there absolutely fine, just fucking shocked. I got everyone all right, and they've all gone, yeah. And then when you have an accident in the UK, if you're not from here, you ring up 111 just to let them know that you've had an accident on the motorway, and you might be causing some traffic jams, or you might be a hazard to the road, so they can send out the police. Anyway, I've called them up. Only got through to somebody who actually watched what happened live, and she was fucking amazed I was alive. Anyway, I then kind of looked at my car, which is now just a square box. It has been crushed to shit. But there's a part of that story that made me feel extremely lucky to be alive. You see, about 2-3 weeks before this, my brother was sitting in my driver's seat, and he had a 2p piece, and he was rolling it over the steering wheel, and it slipped into the crack behind the horn where the fucking airbag is. Now, I don't know if you know how fast an airbag comes out. I don't, but I've fucking seen them. They come out they come out fast enough to lift a person in the air. Now imagine that, projecting a 2p piece, a coin about 3 centimetres in diameter, directly at my fucking face. Now that would have fucking hurt. Possibly killed me, maybe just blinded me, I don't know. But if that fucking airbag had gone off, I would have been a lot more fucked. Now, in a nasty crash as that was, you would expect the airbag to go off, and as it should have done. But it didn't for some reason, and I'm very thankful it didn't. Anyway, cunts, I'm clearly going to be in this car for a long time, but I don't have much battery left. But hey, at least it ain't another vlog. Actually talk about something interesting for a change. I've got 1,000,001 fucking story to tell. And fingers crossed I've still got 1,000,001 plus fucking stories to make. Anyway, cunts, much love to you and the motherfucking cunt army. I'll see you on fucking TikTok. Bye!